So there I was playing my Alliance Warrior this morning, and people are asking me to watch the Jaina Warbringers cinematic. I didn't even know it was released, and it was released the same day I did the Alliance character. What are the odds? What are the odds?
Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea. Beware, I heard him cry. His words carried upon the ocean breeze as he sank beneath the tide.
It's already good.
Those blood-soaked shores of Kalimdor, where sailors fought and died. The admiral fell at Theramore.
This is like the river Styx in Homer's Odyssey. It's like, oh my god.
She left his side.
I mean, that looks like the Grim Reaper.
Why this, so daughter of the sea? Why this, did she forget her seaside days? Always the pride of our nation's eyes. How could she go astray? When she did flee, cross the ocean deep, the admiral followed west. What else but sail to save a daughter's life and pray she stood regret. But there he found upon those distant shores enemies on the rise. But when he faced those savage foes, his daughter stood aside and buried deep beneath the waves, betrayed by family, to his nation with his last breath cried, beware the daughter of the sea.
She's reminding me of Arthas right now. Did she just raise up an entire ship? Okay. So, Arthas has Syndragosa and she has her father's ship. Who's the man in the hood?
I'm listening now. Father.
Oh, okay. Whoa, okay. That explains why you look like a Grim Reaper.
I heard, across a moonlit sea, the old voice warning me. Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea. Beware, beware of me.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Oh shit. I just remembered I was told to watch it with the subtitles and everything. Yeah, but before I do that, it's probably best to express well, as we know, Jaina has been a little bit upset since the beginning of Legion, and even before the beginning of Legion, and she's been a little bit of a warmonger, and this kind of sets the tone very well for Jaina in Battle for Azeroth. She wants blood. Okay. Yeah. Well, jokes aside, I've been saying Jaina's a dreadlord confirmed. Obviously, that's most probably not the case, but yeah, she's reminding me of Arthas. As you know, raising the ship, it reminds me of Sindragosa. The blue eyes, yeah, I get it, she's a mage. But it's that sort of, connection. And if I remember from Warcraft 3, she did assist the Horde in stopping her father from, going on his warpath. It's been many years since I played Warcraft 3, but from what I recall, there is a mission where she goes and kills her father. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's just what I recall. I remember that mission being a pain in the butt because, you had to make do with what forces you had. But, now she's obviously started to think the same way as her father, who, from what I understand, at the time I played Warcraft 3 when I didn't really speak English properly, he wanted to commit, what's that word? Genocide, that's the one. Against the Horde, and now Jaina's sort of in the same boat, figuratively and, a bit more literally now. I think it's best for me now to watch it again with the subtitles and the citations so I can sort of see the lyrics to the song. I got a few of the lyrics, but I think there's a lot more that needs to be watched. So I should definitely now open up the screen capture and do that. Okay, so here we are, and fortunately for me, the layout fits quite nicely with the layout that I used for the live streams and the layout I used this morning. So I can now do it with the closed captions. Oh, it wasn't the site. My bad. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. It's hauntingly beautiful in a way. But as we can see, that is the price of war. I'm going to guess that this is not Gilneas, this is Father City. Whose name I cannot remember right now.
Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea.
I get a Pirates of the Caribbean vibe.
His words carried upon the ocean breeze as he sank
Chill down my spine.
beneath the tide.
Oh, right. She gets the necklace. Okay. This is even more chills down my spine, but okay.
Blood-soaked shores of Kalimdor.
And so these are the spirits of the ocean.
Sailors fought and died.
Okay, so the spirit touches her hand. She's sort of...
Admiral fell at their amour because she left his
Oh, fuck, chills. Oh, another chill down my spine. Chills, man.
When she did flee across the ocean deep.
Well, at least he was a good dad. We got to give him that.
There he found upon those distant shores enemies on the run.
He must have landed in Kalimdor.
When he faced those savage foes, his daughter stood aside.
Okay, so that's us and Thrall going in, and she did not assist him. I thought she helped us.
Very deep beneath the waves, betrayed by family, to his nation with his last breath cried, beware the daughter of the sea.
Chill again. So that explains her ship in BFA beta that I played. I sort of didn't connect the significance of it, but now I think I sort of understand. That explains why everyone was so excited to see the ship, and I was like, it's just the ship. Yeah, just the ship.
Listening now. Father.
Hauntingly beautiful.
I heard, across a moonlit sea, the old voice warned
That's a harpy.
me.
Wow.
Beware, beware, the daughter of the sea, beware.
Oh, chill down my spine again.
Of me.
No, fuck. Oh, fuck. That look just sets the tone. She's powerful she is with the dark side. Oh, shit. I mean, when a woman looks at you like that,
Run, bitch! Run!
I'm going to be excited to get the Sylvanas one as well. Tomorrow I saw on the Warcraft Twitter, you know, because I'm on Twitter, you can follow me there, the link's in the description. I saw the march on the World Tree begins tomorrow. That should be an interesting event. I will try to live stream that. So I did live stream this morning. I will try live stream a bit later this afternoon, and I will try to live stream tomorrow for those events. So it is exciting now that we can live stream, and I'm doing that on both Twitch and YouTube. So make sure to follow me. Links are in the description. But it's beautiful. This setup is beautiful. We're back to the Horde versus the Alliance thing. You know, Legion's finished. It's now back to the Horde versus the Alliance. All the old sort of tensions are back. I just started playing my warrior now on the Alliance. My first time sort of playing warrior at that level. I saw the Alliance campaign for Legion for the first time on the Broken Shore, and I can understand from the point of view of the Alliance. Sylvanas is up on the overpass. The Horde, you know, leave. Varian sacrifices himself, and then shortly after, you know, Gen is readying the troops to invade, and you know what happens in Stormheim, you know, obviously happens after that. You know, and Anduin is a little wiser, but you know, he's sort of smart enough not to wage war on the Horde instantly. Jaina wanted to, you know, attack instantly. She didn't want the Horde in Dalaran. She was head of the Kirin Tor. She, you know, got kicked out of that position as a result. But Anduin was sort of smart enough not to divide, you know, the forces of Azeroth against the Legion, because, you know, if they were divided, good luck beating the Legion. But now that the Legion is out of the way, everything's divided. You know, we have the classic Warcraft 3 where everyone worked together to fight off the Legion, And then shortly after, boom, World of Warcraft happened. Worlds divided again. Good luck with that. We had a little bit, it wasn't in the Burning Crusade, but Wrath of the Lich King, where people came together again to take on a common enemy, which was the Scourge, minions of the Legion, you guys know the backstory. Worked together, shortly after fell apart. Again, we got together for Legion, it fell apart. So we sort of have a cycle. History doesn't repeat itself, but history does rhyme. So here we are back, Proudmoore. I did play Battle for Azeroth beta, and I did do that area of the city as the Alliance. And Jaina does go speak to her mother and all this sort of thing, but she does end up convincing them to join forces with the Alliance. I could sort of see why she was able to do that, given her attitude now. I think, being a mother, her mother was very disappointed, very angry, but at the end of the day, she is a mother and Jaina is her daughter. So, a bit like the story of the prodigal son, it's sort of, it's sort of tragic, but at the same time, I'm sure she would want to welcome her back with open arms and, rejoice and whatnot. But Jaina's on the warpath, so definitely she is a warbringer. We've yet to see the Sylvanas one. I'm guessing it will have something to do with the World Tree. We will see, but, the tone is pretty much set. Jaina is going to be a key player in this, and it's getting to an interesting point. I am going to enjoy playing the storyline. That's kind of why I am making the Warrior Alliance, because I have mostly Horde characters. I am a Horde, but I will also want to experience the Alliance side of the story, because I very much did enjoy the story in Legion. I played all the classes. Well, I'm playing the class now on livestream on Warrior, but all the other classes I've played, I enjoyed the story. I've gained a deeper appreciation for the lore in Warcraft. I've always been interested in Warcraft, but now I've sort of gained an appreciation for the deeper story, and I will go back and read the books slowly. There are quite a few, but I will go back slowly and read the books. I will have to replay Warcraft 3, but from what I heard, there might be a remake in the works, or, a HD update. If there is, that would be lovely to play, because the storyline I did enjoy growing up when my English wasn't as good as it is now, so I didn't really understand. I did struggle a little bit playing, but, the sort of story and the gameplay, sort of resonated with me, so I really did enjoy it. So I am excited. I hope you join me during the live streams, but, this is a side of Jaina that's been coming for a while, but now it's sort of, it's here, She's had a tough ride. We see her in Warcraft 3 as someone, I don't want to call her young because that makes me feel old, but she was young. She was obviously in love with Arthas. Obviously, it broke her heart, with what happened when he had to burn down, was that Scholomance? The city. Obviously, Uther was disappointed. Arthas turned into a Death Knight. Jaina's heart is broken. In Wrath of the Lich King, we see her in one of the dungeons. She really has to speak with Arthas. She's fighting him, but at the same time, she needs closure, because she obviously had feelings for him, let's face it. And, even afterwards, after Arthas is killed in Icecrown, if you collect, the axe, you finish Shadowmourne, you get the chest, you get, I think it was an amulet of Jaina, and he kept it, so Arthas kept it. So even when he became the Lich King, he kept it. You give it to Jaina, and she sort of has this touching moment of, after all this time, he kept it. So it's a very, I want to say, sort of beautiful story. It's very deep. So I've really grown an appreciation for Jaina's character. She's been well developed over the years, so I would really like to go back in Warcraft 3 and sort of see the beginning of it again, and share it with some of the people that just recently got into Warcraft. But, she's sort of reached a point in her life now where she sort of knows which direction she wants to go. In the beginning, she was young, she was in love. She was looking at Arthas. She also wanted to help Thrall. She felt bad about what her father was doing. But now she's grown up a little bit, and she's sort of made up her mind in which direction she wants to go. And she's sort of in control of the steering wheel of her life now. And it's sort of definite that she wants to steer towards a war with the Horde. And where that goes, I guess we'll have to find out. I will want to find out. I am still a Horde because just as much as I appreciate Jaina more recently, Sylvanas is one of my favorites from Warcraft 3. I just saw her as such a strong character, and I really liked that, she was willing to sacrifice herself to defend her people, and then she was raised as a Banshee, and then from that, she became Sylvanas as we know her today. She almost killed Arthas. If Kel'Thuzad wasn't there, Arthas would be dead. So, she's one of the characters that really stood out for me in the original Warcraft and Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. So, I think Sylvanas is still a bit more of my favorite, but we will see where her character goes. It's kind of obvious that there are tensions, I've recently played the Alliance campaign of the Morgan City, what was it called? I forgot the name of the Worgen City, but I played it, so I can definitely see the Alliance point of view. I can definitely see it. But, I'm still a Horde. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I really enjoyed this. I could see that the story is going to an interesting place, and I can't wait to get the Sylvanas animated short. This is why Blizzard is an awesome company. You have the Overwatch cinematics, and now we're getting Warcraft ones, which is really good. We always get Warcraft ones, but the quality, I love it. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you're subscribed and catch me on the live streams. I do announce them on the Twitter, I do announce them on the YouTube channel, and I do announce them on the Discord. So be sure to follow me on all of them or any of them which you want to sort of follow me on. The notifications on YouTube are a little bit unreliable, so if you want to have notifications, make sure you enable them as always. Even then, you might not always get them. YouTube algorithm is the YouTube algorithm, so make sure you set your alarms yourselves. I do that. So I'll see you at the live stream. Till then, Ninja Kuma out. Bye!